Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have taught us this truth and ruled well. Peace and salutations to the chosen and the elect. Amari Al-Zabak out of the GMS Dallas camp. And this is a continuation of Second Esdras, the 5th chapter, starting from verses 31 through just 31 on down, and a little brief recap. The first part, was going into the tokens, which were the signs, and then also, the Most High favorite, flower, people, all those things. And now we're going to continue on at verse 31. All right. And this is 2nd Esdras chapter 5, verse 31. And it reads, "Now when I had spoken these words, the angel that came to me the night afore was sent unto me, which was Ur the angel." Verse 32. "And said unto me, hear me, and I will instruct thee. Hearken to the thing that I say, and I shall tell thee more." And, continuing on verse 33, "And I said, Speak on my Lord, Yahweh Shai. Then said he unto me, Thou art sore troubled in mind, for Israel's sake. Lovest thou that people better than he that made them?" So this is just a question, being asked. So do you love, Israel than the creator of Israel? Do you love the people versus the creator of Israel? Verse 34, and it reads, "And I said, No, Lord Yahweh Shai, but of very grief have I spoken, for my reins pain me every hour, while I labor to comprehend the way of the Most High, and to seek out the part of his judgment." So, this is Esdras trying to understand the mind of the Most High. And, he's asking the question, why do you say, you love your chosen people, and this is what, you're doing to us? So that's pretty much what's going on right here. Verse 35, and it reads, "And he said unto me, Thou canst not. And I said, Wherefore, Lord, Yahweh Shai, run to me, was I born then? Or why was not my mother's womb then my grave, that I might not have seen the travail of Jacob, and the wearisome toil of the stock of Israel?" So, in this verse here, Esdras, he was pretty much asking, why was I born, and then die at birth, pretty much, with him saying going back into his mother's womb, then head into his grave. And I got a precept to that in Isaiah. We'll go ahead and grab that. Let's get that, Isaiah chapter 55, and 8, for it reads, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said Yahweh." So basically, letting Esdras know by telling him, Esdras asking him, and he said unto me, Thou canst not, referring to verse 34 about why do he say he loved your chosen people, and then this is what you're doing to us. And then verse 35, "And he said unto me, Thou canst not. And I said, Wherefore, Lord, run to me, was I born then? Or why was my mother's womb then my grave, that I might have not seen travail of Jacob?" And that's pretty much what he's saying, why was I born and then I died at birth? So Verse 36, it reads, and he said unto me, number me the things that are not yet come. Gather me together the dross that are scattered abroad. Make me the flowers green again that are withered. Verse 37, open me the places that are closed, and bring me forth the winds that are in them, are shut up. Show me the image of a voice, and then I will declare the thing to thee that thou laborest to know. So, these things of the Most High are, basic, to him. And, we cannot comprehend what, so the things that are basic to the Most High, us as people on earth, we can't comprehend those things. That's why the scripture says his ways is higher than our ways, and we're getting more into it. It's gonna, break itself down. Verse 38, and it reads, and I said, O Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that bears rule, who may know these things, but he that had not his dwelling with me. And, as men, we aren't capable of knowing these things. That's pretty much what's being said here. Verse 39, as for me, I am unwise. How may I then speak of these things whereof thou askest me? Verse 40, then said he unto me, like as thou canst do of none of these things that I have spoken of, even so canst thou not find out my judgment, or in the end the love that I have promised unto my people. All right. So, pretty much, how you can answer the thing, I just ask you, he's just letting them know you can't understand, the love that the Most High, have for his people or his judgments. So that's what's going on here. Verse 41, and it reads, and I said, behold, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, yet art thou not unto them that be reserved till the end, or what shall I do, or what shall they do that have been before me? Or we that be now, or they that shall come after us? And he's going into, those things that are live in the latter or last days. Verse 42, it reads, and he said unto me, I will liken my judgment unto a ring, like as there is no slackness of the last, even so there is no swiftness of the first. So pretty much it's imagine a circle or a ring, and it's starting from the the 12th hour, and it's rotating all the way back into the 12th hour again. What happened in time before is going to happen again, and that's pretty much what's going on. It's like a ring. So you won't be getting away with anything. Like if you sowed a seed, whether it was good or wicked, within that time frame, you're going to get that judgment of being good or wicked, and nothing ever changes in life. That's the way the Most High designed it. A saying too that kind of explains it. What goes around comes around. There is no difference. All right. Verse 43. So I answered and said, couldest thou not make those that have been made and be now, and that are for to come at once, that thou mightest show thy judgment sooner? So, he's asking, can you just take everyone together and judge us all at once? This is what Esdras was, asking the Most High. And then verse 44, it reads, then answered he me and said, the creature may not haste above the maker, neither may the world hold them at once that shall be created therein. And right here, the Most High didn't design everyone to be here at the same time. And that is where, you get regeneration or reincarnation comes in, because the way he designed everything is on a timeline. You know, um, it's kind of like a tree being planted. You know, a tree is just not you don't just have all trees here at once. You know, you got seeds. The seed has to grow into a plant, and then it gets stronger. You know, the roots start gravitating more, and then it might look like a weed or whatever, even though it's not a weed. You know, the stem becomes stronger, and as time goes on, it becomes a tree. So it's the same thing uh, with everyone being here at the same time. That's why, you know, well, we'll get more into it as it goes on. It's going to break itself down. Verse 45, and it reads, "And I said, as thou hast said unto thy servant, that thou, which gavest life to all, hast given life at once to the creature that has created. And the creature bare it, even so it might not also bear them that now be present at once." Verse 40. So this is, this is showing you that those that were created before us is going to come back at the resurrection to be judged. So again, that's the regeneration or reincarnation. And this is, Esdras going into, everyone asking the question like, why can't everyone be here at, presently? All right, verse 46, it reads, "And he said unto me, ask the womb of a woman, and say unto her, if thou bringest forth children, why doest thou it not together, but one after another? Pray her therefore to bring forth 10 children at once. And I said, she cannot, but must do it by distance of time. Then said he unto me, even so have I given the womb of the earth to those that be sown in it in their times." So that's pretty much explanatory of what Esdras is asking. Again, why can everyone be here presently? And he's, just saying that, go find a pregnant woman and ask her to, have 10 children all at once. But, she can't. She only can do it in a distance of time, because the process of a child being born, the man and the woman, the seed, and then it take 9 months. So likewise, the earth, from when you're looking at kingdoms and rulerships, things take time. Certain people have to be here at a certain time. So to do the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right. Verse 49, and it reads, "For like as a young child may not bring forth the things that belong to the age, even so have I disposed the world which I created." And pretty much it's just saying, is describing a young woman, a young lady that's not ready to bear children, a woman under the age of 12, most likely. She doesn't have a cycle, so it's not time for her to have children yet. When a woman start getting on when she get on her cycle, start passing that flower, then she's able to have, to bring forth a child. So an old woman can't do what a young woman does, and a young woman can't do what an old woman does. All right, verse 50, and it reads, and I asked and said, seeing thou hast not given me the way, I will proceed to speak before thee. For our mother, of whom thou hast told me that she is young, draweth nigh unto age. All right. So since you letting me speak, I got something to say. And that's pretty much what this is going into. When he said, I asked and said, seeing thou hast not given me the way, I will proceed to speak before thee, meaning that since, you letting me speak, I got something to say. Verse 51, and it reads, he answered me and said, ask a woman that bare children, and she shall tell thee. Say unto her, wherefore Wherefore are unto they whom thou hast now brought forth, like those that were before, but less of stature, and letting you know that their strength are not the same. Because before, before time, on earth, the earth, was clean. It wasn't, we didn't have chemtrails in it. We didn't have all of these, the earth being destroyed, killing off all the animals. All of those things was pretty much here. The trees being chopped down. It was, at its youthful age. So, the people that was here at that time was benefiting from it, taking the herbs and medicines. They weren't weak. So now, fast forward today in the latter times, we're weaker than, those that was back then. Okay. Verse 53, and it reads, as she shall answer thee, they that be born in the strength of youth are of one fashion, and they that are born of in time of age, when the womb filleth, or otherwise. So this is just, showing you again that the strength, it's not the same, even in a different way. It's different when a woman is in her youth and have a child. The child come out stronger versus, a woman of older age having a child. The baby come out a little weaker. And that's the reason why, a good example of Sarah laughing, at the angel when she was told that she was going to have a child at her age. All right. Verse 54. It reads, consider thou therefore also how that ye are less of stature than those that were before you. All right. And it's just saying that the earth was youthful, in a natural state than it is now because of, all the destruction that's going on the earth, the earth being destroyed by, a wicked nation of people, starting with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and also these other nations. Verse 55, and it reads, and so are they that come after you less than ye, as the creatures which now begin to be old, and have passed over the strength of youth. Then said I, Lord, I beseech thee, if I have found favor in thy sight, show thy servant by whom thou visitest thy creature. And it's, it just makes sense why our forefathers were stronger, than we are now, because, the earth was in a better condition than, in these latter times than we are right now. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have taught us this truth and ruled well. Peace and salutations to the chosen and elect. Shalom.